Hey guys, it's Chloe. If you're new here, welcome to the softest, sunniest, most heart-fluttery corner of the internet. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment so I know you're here, because these stories only feel real when I know you felt them with me. And if you've been around for a while, you already know I've been low-key manifesting this one for months. So grab the biggest iced coffee you can find, curl up, and let me tell you about the Saturday my entire life quietly, perfectly, permanently changed direction, all because of a watering can. It's one of those golden afternoons where the sun is pouring through every window like it personally wants everything to feel magical. I'm barefoot in my favorite oversized off-the-shoulder cream sweater, the one that keeps sliding down one arm like it's trying to get in on the action, and the soft white cotton shorts. Hair in the world's messiest top knot, held together by a pencil, 3 bobby pins, 1 paper clip, and pure hope. I'm sipping iced coffee, pretending I'm about to clean, when 3 calm, perfect knocks land on my door. I open it, and there's Everett, soft gray Henley, sleeves pushed up, just enough to be polite, but still unfairly distracting. Dark jeans, salt and pepper hair, a little tousled like he's been running his hands through it, green eyes doing that warm, crinkly thing that should honestly require a permit. He's holding a tiny enamel watering can like it's a peace offering and looking a little sheepish. "Hey," he says, voice low and kind of adorably nervous. "I'm heading out of town tomorrow for 4 days, and my plans are dramatic. Any chance you'd be willing to keep them alive while I'm gone? I'll owe you coffee, dinner, my eternal gratitude, whatever currency you prefer." I laugh and step back. I have been personally knighted by Kevin the Monstera as official plant guardian of the building. "Come in, let's do the grand tour." He steps inside, closes the door softly, and suddenly my apartment feels warmer, brighter, like the fairy lights just turned themselves up a notch, and Kevin the plant just gave a tiny approving nod from the windowsill. We start in my place first because I insist on showing off Kevin's new leaf that's literally the size of my head, then head across the hall to his apartment. And oh my gosh, you guys, his place is everything. Big windows, warm wood floors, books everywhere, the softest couch I've ever seen, and plants. So many plants. He leads me room by room like a proud but slightly embarrassed plant dad. The giant fiddle leaf fig in the living room that he swears has a personal vendetta against him. The little row of succulents on the kitchen windowsill that he named after Star Wars characters. There's a tiny Yoda one that made me snort laugh. The cascading pothos in the bedroom that has basically claimed an entire corner like it's paying rent. The peace lily on his nightstand that he quietly admits he talks to when he can't sleep. The tiny herb garden on the balcony that smells like summer, even in fall. With every room, we move slower. With every plant, the conversation gets softer, sweeter, longer. We laugh about how he once cried when he thought he killed a cactus. It was just dormant, crisis averted. I tell him Kevin dropped 3 leaves in protest when I went away for 2 days and still hasn't forgiven me. We accidentally brush hands, reaching for the same watering can at the exact same time, 3 separate times. We both pretend we don't notice how close we're standing in the bedroom doorway when he shows me the pothos that might need extra love. By the time we're back in his living room, the watering can is full, but completely forgotten, on the coffee table, and we're standing way closer than plant care strictly requires. He looks at me, really looks, and says, voice softer than I've ever heard it, I was really hoping you'd say yes. I've been trying to find an excuse to ask you over for weeks. I smile, Chloe, professional overthinker, somehow managed to keep it together long enough to answer. I've been hoping you'd ask me for literally anything for months. The moment stretches, golden and perfect, and full of everything we've both been carrying. He doesn't leave right away. Instead, we end up on his couch, finalizing the plant schedule, which turns into 3 straight hours of talking about everything and nothing. Favorite childhood memories of summer, worst haircuts, the way certain songs make you feel 17 again, why fairy lights should be a love language. We discover we both secretly love the same terrible 90s rom-coms and quote the airport scene from Love, actually at the exact same time, and lose it laughing. We order Thai takeout because it's suddenly 8 p.m. and neither of us noticed. We eat cross-legged on his living room rug, feeding each other spring rolls between smiles that feel like promises. We let Kevin's vines brush our shoulders when we go back to my place to check on him, and he meets Kevin like they're old friends. We slow dance in his kitchen when the playlist lands on our song. We both claim it at the same time and laugh until we can't breathe again. We end up on the balcony watching the city lights come on, shoulders touching, blanket from his couch draped over both of us because the night turned cool and neither of us wants to move. Hours pass like minutes. The watering can is still full on the coffee table, untouched, because we're too busy growing something that doesn't need water at all. By the time the moon is high and the apartment is quiet in the very best way, the plants are technically still unwatered, but something new and warm and perfect has taken deep permanent root between us. He walks me the 10 steps back to my door, hands me the key to his place, for the plants, obviously, and lingers just long enough to brush a kiss against my forehead that feels like every sunrise I want from now on. Chloe winks at the camera, phone propped on the entry table where it's been recording since the first knock, red light still glowing, hoodie slipped softly off one shoulder, fairy lights painting everything warm and golden. The watering can now proudly displayed on my counter like the universe's favorite wingmen, Kevin the plant giving a tiny approving sway from the windowsill, and that's the full, longer, wholesome, heartwarming, "Can you water my plants?" Golden Saturday, fairy light glow, all afternoon into forever, take out on the rug, slow dancing in socks, balcony city lights, Thai food, and perfect playlist. Kevin the plant got multiple cameos. Key on my key ring. Now story of how a simple favor became the sweetest, coziest, best little beginning of my entire life. Some things don't need water to grow. They just need the right person to show up with the right kind of light and maybe stay for spring rolls and dancing, and every sunrise after. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment the last time a tiny favor turned into the best plot twist ever. Chloe's dangerous desires just took root, and they're never leaving his apartment or his heart again.